Good morning to you all. Okay. Now we will do the homework which I have given to you. Fine. Now the first problem of the homework was y is equal to root of x. Okay. So first was y is equal to root x. So we have to find what? We have to find dy by dx in all the cases. Okay. We have to find dy by dx in all the cases. Okay. So y is equal to root x. So can we write this as what? Y equal to x power half. Okay, now if we have to differentiate dy by dx, okay, so can I write here as d by dx of x power half? Okay, now it becomes x power n form. So when we know that x power n form, we can write here as half x half minus 1. Okay, which means what? Half minus 1 is x power minus half. Okay, so can we write here as 1 by 2? We can take this x power minus half in denominator. It comes root x. So answer will be 1 by 2 root x. Okay. So answer will be 1 by 2 root x. Very good. Okay. Next, the next problem is that if y is equal to x cube plus x power 4 plus 7, then what is the value of dy by dx? Okay. Fine. So if y is equal to what? X cube, y is equal to x cube, x power 4, y is equal to x cube plus x power 4 plus 7. We have to find dy by dx. Again, dy by dx will be equal to what? D by dx, in the place of y, we have to replace with the function here, x cube plus x power 4 plus 7. Okay, now we differentiate them separately. Okay, you can write here as d by dx of x cube, okay, plus d by dx of x power 4 plus d by dx of 7. Okay, fine. Now, what is the integration of x cube? That would be equal to 3. That would be equal to 3 x power 3 minus 1. Okay, fine. Plus 4 into x power 4 minus 1 plus 0. Okay, why 0? Because it is a constant here. So the answer would be equal to how much? The answer will come as, the answer for particular this problem will be dy by dx equal to uh, 4 3x square plus 4x cube plus 0. Okay, that is the answer. Fine. Okay, so it is 3x square plus 4x cube plus 0 is the answer here. Okay, now third problem. The third problem is that y equal to x square plus 4x power minus half minus 3x square. Okay, so y is equal to x square plus x 4 into x power minus half, 4 into x power minus half plus minus 3 into x power minus 2, minus 3 into x power minus 2. Okay, fine. So if you differentiate this, we'll get what? Dy by dx. Okay, so we can write here as d by dx of x square plus 4 x power minus half minus 3x power minus 2. We differentiate them separately, so we'll get what? Differentiation of x square is 2x. Okay, differentiation of 4x power minus half is equal to minus half into 4 x power minus half minus 1. Okay, and minus, and if you take minus 2 in this side, we'll get plus 2 into 3 x power minus 2 minus 1. Okay, so we get what? This 2 and this 4 will cancel out. We'll get 2x minus 2x power minus 3 by 2 plus 6x power minus 3. That is the answer. Okay, so I think how many of you got the answer correct? Okay, 2x plus 2x. Okay, very good. So most of you have got the answer correct. Okay. So the answer for the question number 3 is how much? Uh, See, simply what we have done. D by dx of x square plus 4x power minus half minus 3x square. Okay. Now we have to, next step I have skipped that step. The next step is what? D by dx of x square plus d by dx of 4x power minus half plus d by dx of, sorry, minus of, okay, minus d by dx of 3x power minus 2. Okay. Then we differentiate this. It become x power n form, and we'll get the answer for this. Okay. Fine. Now next problem is that y equal to sin x plus cos x. So that problem here only I will do. Differentiation of x square sin x plus cos x is what? Dy by dx. That would be equal to d by dx. Okay. Sin x plus cos x. We have two different functions, so we can differentiate them separately. So d by dx of sin x plus d by dx of cos x. Now we know that differentiation of sin x is what? Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Okay, fine. Okay, so differentiation of sin x is cos x, and differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So answer for question number 4 is cos x minus sin x. Okay, cos x minus sin x. Very good. Now next, last problem. Question number 5. Y is equal to x square plus cos x. Okay, y is equal to x square plus cos x. This is question number 5. Okay, dy by dx we have to find. Dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of x square plus cos x. Two separate functions are there, so we can differentiate them separately. Okay, x square plus d by dx of cos x. Okay, differentiation of x square is 2x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So answer would be 2x minus sin x. Okay, 2x minus sin x. Very good. So I think most of you have got the answer correct. Okay, fine. So we have, so basically we have done all the problem which I have given in the homework. Okay, the problem was very easy, so you would have easily done the problems. Okay. Now next concept in differentiation is double differentiation. Okay, double differentiation. Okay, double differentiation means what? From name itself we can understand we are differentiating a particular function into two times. Okay, we are differentiating the particular function two times. That is known as double differentiation. Okay, yesterday I have done some formulas of this differentiation. Okay, so if some recording is there, you can take the recording and you can listen here. You should contact that host, seekers host. I think they will provide you the videos. Okay. Now next is the double differentiation. Now we can see like double differentiation from name itself. We can understand here that double differentiation means what? We are differentiating a particular function two times. Okay, fine. Now if I take some function like y is equal to function of x. I think you know, remember how to write a function of x, y equal to function of x. Now, if you differentiate this function of x, y with respect to x, okay, so it would be what? Dy by dx. And to represent the one-time differentiation, we are generally writing f dash x. Okay, if in some function, if it is written as f dash x, which means we are differentiating a function one time. Okay, fine. So if you differentiate this function with respect to x, we get dy by dx. That can be written as f dash x. Okay, now we can further differentiate this function. Okay, like how can we differentiate? We can write this function as d by dx of dy by dx. Okay, then it becomes what? Double differentiation means we are differentiating a dy by dx. Okay, Then how to represent double differentiation? The double differentiation represented by d square y by dx square. Okay, d square y by dx square. And how to represent in function form? It would be f double dash of x. Okay, so dash represent how many times you are differentiating a function. Okay, the power in the d represent how many times you are differentiating a function. Okay, understand? That is known as double differentiation. Okay, double dash. Yeah, double dash means double differentiation. Or we can also represent double differentiation as d2y by dx square. d2y by dx square. Okay, that is double differentiation. Fine. Now, basically, it is very easy thing. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. Double differentiation means we are differentiating dy by dx with respect to x. Okay, second derivative we can also say like this. Okay, okay, example I will give you. Fine. It is d square y by dx square. That is how we are representing double differentiation. Okay, fine. Now I give you one example. Okay. See, I did not mention in some book if they are right. See, differentiation can be represented by two ways. Either you can write f dy by dx, or you can also write as f dash of x. Okay, this is a way of representing the differentiation. Okay, fine. So we can represent as f dash x, or we can write as dy by dx. Both are the same thing only. Okay. Now, if I give you one example for this, like if I give you one function here, y is equal to uh, t cube plus t square plus t plus 1. Okay, find d square y by dt square. Okay, now here the y is a function of time t. We have to double differentiate this y with respect to t. Okay, can you get the answer for this? Y is equal to t cube plus t square plus t plus 1. Find d2y by d. Okay, so answer would be 6t plus 6t plus 1. Okay, now how to differentiate this? First of all, what you have to do? Simply you have to follow the steps here. D, but first of all, we have to find dy by dx. Now, how to find dy by dx? Again, d by dx. In the place of y, we have to replace this with, sorry, dy. We have to find dy by dt, dy square by dt square. Okay. So what we have to do? First, we have to write here as dy by dt. In the place of y, we have to replace with the function of y, that is t cube plus t square plus t plus 1. Okay. Now we have to differentiate them separately, like d by dt, t cube plus d by dt, t square. Okay, fine. Plus d by dt, t plus d by dt of 1. Now we know the differentiation of t cube is what? T 3t square plus differentiation of t square is 2t. Differentiation of t is 1. Okay, we have already proved differentiation of t is 1. How it is 1? Because it is t power 1 form. T power 1 means 1 into t power 1 minus 1, 0 means 1. Okay, so if we differentiate this function one time, we'll get dy by dt as 3t square plus 2t plus 1. Okay, fine. Now, again, we have to differentiate this dy by dt. So dy by dt value, what we have got? We have got as 3t square plus 2t plus 1. 3t square plus 2t plus 1. Now double differentiation means we have to differentiate dy by dt with respect to t. So we have to write d by dt, differentiation of dy by dt. Now what is the value of dy by dt? That is equal to d by dt of 3t square plus 2t plus 1. Correct na? Now again we have to we can take differentiation separately, and after solving this we'll get 6t plus 2. So d square y by dt square will be 6t plus 2. Okay, understood? So I think you have all have understood this. 6t plus 2. Very good. Okay, that is how we are finding double differentiation. Okay, now if I give you one more problem here, that y is equal to sin x into cos x. Okay, find d2y by dx square. Okay, wait. It would be difficult. Wait. Let me change the question here. I think I am not given the example for log x. Okay, so take one example for log x. Okay, y is equal to x into log x, ln x, x into ln x. Find dy by dx. First of all, you find this. Okay, if x equal y equal to x into log x, find dy by dx. Okay, okay. If y is equal to x into ln x, find dy by dx. Okay. Now here, if you look at this, here we have two different functions. One is x, other is ln x. Okay, log x. So if and though both the functions are multiplied, so when both the functions are multiplied, we have to use what product rule there. Okay, so dy by dx will be equal to what? D by dx of x into ln x. So when the two functions are multiplied, we are using product rule. How to use a product rule? First, you have to take first function as constant, differentiate the second function, that is ln x, plus now take the second function as constant, differentiate the first function. Okay, now x differentiation of log x is equal to 1 by x. So 1 by x plus ln x, differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. So answer would be equal to what? Dy by dx will be equal to 1 plus ln x. Okay, 1 plus ln x. 1 plus ln x. Very good. Okay, so that is how we can find the log x. So I think yesterday you were telling that I have not given the example of log x. So that is how we can find the log x formulas. Okay. Now, now if I give you one more problem, that if y is equal to, like previous problem which I was trying to give you, sin x plus cos x. Okay, sin x plus cos x. Y equal to sin x plus cos x. Find d square y by dx square. Can you get the answer for this? If y is equal to sin x plus cos x, then find d square y by dx square. Okay. So again, we have to differentiate this function two times. Okay. So first you find dy by dx. Then we have to do what? Again differentiate dy by dx with respect to x. So we'll get d2y by dx square. Okay. Then we'll get d2y by dx square. Fine. So I think what should be the answer for this? Okay, minus sin x minus cos x. Okay. So we can do this problem now. Minus sin x plus cos x. Okay. Minus 1. No, minus 1 will not be the answer because it's sine function. So it cannot be minus 1. Minus sin x minus cos x. Okay. So I think most of you are getting the answer as minus sin x cos x. Let us solve this problem. Okay. Uh, First differentiate this dy by dx. That would be equal to d by dx sin x plus cos x. Now we can see that we have two different functions here, sin x, cos x. We can differentiate them separately. So d by dx of sin x plus d by dx of cos x. What is the differentiation of sin x? That is cos x. What is the differentiation of cos x? Minus sin x. So we get dy by dx equal to what? Cos x minus sin x. Fine. Now double differentiation means we have to differentiate this dy by dx with respect to x. Okay, fine. So we can write here as d by dx of cos x, because dy by dx value is cos x minus sin x. Okay, again we can take both the function as separate. Now differentiation of cos x with respect to x is what? Minus sin x. Okay, differentiation of cos x with respect to x is minus sin x. Okay, and differentiation of sin x is cos x. So answer would be minus sin x minus cos x. Okay, minus sin x minus cos x. Okay, minus sin x minus cos x. Very good. So most of you have got the answer as correct. Okay, now next problem. Uh, okay, I'll give you some tough problem. Okay, y equal to sin x into cos x. Find d square y by dx square. Sin x into cos x. Find d square y by dx square. Okay, if y equal to sin x into cos x, find d square y by dx square. Okay, so what should be the answer for this now? We can solve in 2 or 3 methods. So I'll solve. Oh, okay, okay. I'll give some. Okay, okay. Find sin x plus into cos x. Okay, okay, okay. I'll go a little slow. Okay. If you have not copied, you can copy now. Previous slide. Okay. Or I'll show the slide. Means 10 minutes when it is left, and I'll show the slide. Okay. So what could be the answer for this? Y equal to sin x into cos x. Okay. Now let us solve this now. It is bit tough problem. Okay, but we can do here. Uh, dy by, first of all we have to find dy by dx. Dy by dx will be equal to what? D by dx of sin x into cos x. Okay. Now now we have two functions which are multiplied. So we have to use product rule here. So to use the product rule, we have to take first function as constant, differentiate the second function with respect to x, then plus take second function as constant, that is cos x, differentiate the first function with respect to x. Okay, fine. So sin x, differentiation of cos x is what? Minus sin x. Okay, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x plus cos x. Okay, differentiation of sin x is what? Cos x. So we'll get what? Cos square x minus sin square x. Correct now? Understand? So we are getting what? Cos square x minus sin square x. Fine. Now if you remember something, okay. Now how to differentiate this? Okay. Cos square x minus sin square x. Wait. Okay. So we can write here as what? Cos square x minus sin square x. Now if you remember something, cos square x minus sin square x is what? Cos square x minus sin square x is cot 2 theta or cot 2x. So can you write here as what? Cot cos 2x. So dy by dx value is cos 2x. Okay. Now, now for a time being, we are leaving this problem here itself. Okay. Now I'll go to next concept. Then we can able to differentiate this. Okay. So I'm for a time being, I am leaving this problem here itself. I'll come back to this problem and then we'll solve d2y by dx square. Okay. Fine. So for a time being, just understand that dy by dx will be equal to cos of 2x. Okay. Now from here itself, we got next concept. Okay. Now what is next? The next concept is that function of x. Okay. Function of function of x. Okay. Okay. I'll give you one example here. Okay. With example, we have to understand this. Fine. Okay. With example, we have to understand it. So I will come back to this problem. Okay. Before doing d2y by dx square, we have to learn one more concept here. Function of x. Like if I if I say you tell me the answer. If I say y is equal to sin x, what is the answer for dy by dx? That would be equal to, we know it is equal to cos x. Okay. Why we are able to do? Because if you look at this function, sine function, inside the sine function we have x, and we are differentiating with what? We are differentiating with x also. So the answer is what? Cos x. Okay. No, no, no. It is not there in it is there in JE need both. Okay, so don't think that it is there in it is there in it is not there in need topic. It is there in NEET also. Okay, fine. Chain rule. Oh, see, chain rule. Simply, I will not explain you chain rule. I will just give you example, and you have to understand from chain rule itself. Okay, fine. You can. You have to write in your notebooks. Okay, whatever I'm teaching you, you have to write in notebooks. Okay. Now, simply, if I give you one example, y equal to sin x, differentiation of y with respect to x will be cos x. Okay, that we all know. Why we are able to do this? Because inside the sine, we have what function? X, and we are differentiating with x. So the answer is cos x. But instead of this, can I write here as what? If I give you some example that y equal to sine of 2x, and you have to find dy by dx. Now, in this case, if you look at this, inside the sine we have 2x. Okay, but we are differentiating with x. Now, how to solve this type of problem? To solve this type of problem, we have to use chain rule. Now, I will not go to in detail what is chain rule. Simply, I will give you the method how to solve this. Okay. Now, to differentiate this, we have to write dy by dx. Okay. Then write d by dx sine of 2x. Sine of 2x. Okay. Now to solve this, now we are differentiated with x, but the function is 2x. So for that, what we have to do? Simply for first step is that just look at the sine function only. Don't look at inside the bracket. Okay. Just look at the sine function. What is the differentiation of sine function? Cos. Okay. Write cos here. Then what is the angle of the cos? 2x. So write 2x. Understand? Now what we have to do? We have to go inside the bracket. Okay. We have to go inside the bracket, multiply here. We have to go inside the bracket and differentiate this 2x with respect to x. Okay. That we have to differentiate 2x with respect to x. So what is the differentiation of 2x with respect to x? That is 2. So answer for this will be 2 cos of 2x. That is known as chain rule. Okay. So if you are differentiating any function, okay, if we are differentiating any function like 2x is there, it can be any function. Okay. But if it is not equal to x, then we have to follow this rule. First, you have to differentiate the first function, that is sine, then go inside the bracket and differentiate this in bracket, this part with respect to x. Okay, fine. This is known as chain rule. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. See, wait, let me explain you. Okay, I'll explain that also. Chain rule in general form also I'll explain. I just giving you the example here. Okay, if I explain in general form, it would be very difficult for you. Okay, that is why I'm giving you example here. Okay, okay. I'll again repeat it. If you look at this first case, y equal to sine x, differentiation of dy by of y with respect to x. Now, if you look at this, inside the sine we have x, and we are differentiating with x. Okay, so the answer is cos x. That is simple. Now, whatever example we have taken, see, whatever example we have taken of differentiation up to now, see, everywhere I have taken this dt dt here. Okay, 3t square is there, t power n form is there, 2t is there. Okay, like this example I have taken here. uh, X log x, x log x I have taken, means inside the log function we have x. In multiplication is also x. Okay, inside this one, sin x and cos x. In all the example I have taken inside the function as x only. Okay, then we can directly use the method which I told to you. But if in some cases, if it is sine of 2x, which means inside the sine function we have 2x, but we have to differentiate with respect to x. To solve this type of problem, what we have to do, we have to first of all consider as two different functions, sine and 2x. First differentiate this sine with respect to x. What is the differentiation of sine with respect to x? Cos. And what is the angle of that? 2x. So write cos 2x. Then go inside the bracket and differentiate this 2x with respect to x. So we know that differentiation of 2x with respect to x is 2. So the answer would be 2 cos 2x. Okay, understand? Ha, very good. So what you have told that y equal to sin x, differentiation means cos x into dx by dx. That is one. Very good. Ha, that is correct thing. Okay. So y equal to sin x means differentiation of y dy by dx means cos x. Go inside the bracket. Differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. So answer will be cos x. Okay. Fine. This is basically known as chain rule. Okay, chain rule I'll explain to you. You all want to, but okay. Chain rule means what? See, if I if I say, if some function is given to us, like y equal to function of x, okay, or we can say f of fx, function of x, okay. If y is equal to function of x, then dy by dx will be equal to what? It would be equal to dy by du into du by dx. Now we have to assume fx as u. Okay, we have to assume fx as u. If function of x equal to u, then we can write this. Means function of x. If fx equal to u, then dy by dx must be equal to dy by du into du by dx. Okay, like this is known as chain rule. Okay, chain rule. Okay, this is known as a chain rule. Okay, like one example I will give you of chain rule, that y equal to sine of cos x. Okay, find dy by dx. Now, if you think on this point, here cos x is not multiplied with sin x. Okay, inside the sine function we have the cos function. Okay, inside the sine function we have the cos function. Okay, now according to chain rule, the function of x means function of x is fx. We have to assume as u. Okay, so we have to assume this cos x as u. Okay, so we are assuming this cos x as u. So can you write this as what? Y equal to sine of u. Now what we have to do? We have to differentiate this u with respect to x. Okay, differentiate this u with respect to x. So we have assumed u equal to cos x. Differentiate this with respect to x means du by dx, that is equal to minus of sin x. Okay, because the differentiation of cos x with respect to x is minus sin x. Okay, fine. Then we have to use this concept that dy by dx is equal to dy by du into dy by du by dx. So du by dx is minus sin x. Fine. Okay, and what is the value of dy by du? dy by du, we assume this as cos sin u, which is equal to what? Cos u. Okay, so it would be cos u, which means dy by dx must be equal to dy by du into du by dx. So dy by du is cos x, du by dx is minus sin x. Okay, minus sin x. Okay, minus sin x. Okay, so answer would be what? Minus sin x cos of u, and u was we assume as cos u. So answer would be minus sin x cos of cos u, cos x. That is the answer. Did you understand chain rule? That is why I'm saying confusing. That is what I'm telling you. Don't go for chain rule. You all have telling me that sir, explain me chain rule, chain rule. I'm simply telling you simple what method I told you in first step. You have to do that only. Don't go for chain rule. I can explain you chain rule. See, this is chain rule. Are you able to understand something here? No, na. That is why I'm telling you. Just go by the simple method which I'm telling you. Okay. See, this is chain rule. You all have to telling me, sir, explain me chain rule. I explain you chain rule, and I explain you how to do the question with chain rule. But it would be confusing to you. But if you look at this first question I have discussed, here you are getting confused. You will not get confused. Okay. So simply what I'm telling you, just understand that thing. Okay. Like the same question I will do with chain rule. I will do with the normal method which I am explaining you. Like what was the question? The question was y is equal to sine of cos x. Okay. Now, first of all, you have to understand here that inside the sine we have cos x. Okay. We have to find dy by dx. Okay. Fine. So what I have to do? Write dy by dx like this. Okay. Then go by d by dx inside the bracket sine of cos x. Fine. Now what we have to do? See, we are differentiating with x. Inside the function is cos x. Okay. So first step is what? First differentiate the outer function. Outer means first function. What is the differentiation of sine x? Cos x. So write them simply as cos. Differentiation of sine is cos. Inside the cos we have inside the sine we have cos x. So you write here as cos x. Okay. Then multiply with now multiply with inside the function. Differentiation of inside function. Then we have to write d by dx of cos x. Understand? D by dx of cos x. Okay. Now, what is the differentiation of cos x? Minus sin x. So the answer would be cos of cos x into minus sin x. See, we don't have to assume you differentiate u with respect to x something. We don't have to do. Simply go by step. Means first differentiate the first function, then go inside the bracket, differentiate that function, and multiply with that thing. Simple as it is. Okay. Did you all understand this or not? So which is easy method? The chain rule method or this method which I told you about shortcut method? Shortcut method is much easier as compared to that chain rule. Okay. Again, I will repeat myself. Okay. Ha. Again, I will repeat myself. Y equal to sine of cos x. You have to find dy by dx. Okay. Just you have to one thing you have to understand here. We are differentiating with x. Inside the sine we have cos x, which means it is function of x. Okay. Function of function of x. Okay, whenever this type of condition arrives, simply write d by dx sine of cos x. Okay, now what you have to do, first differentiate the first function, go from left to right. Okay, first differentiate sine. What is sine? Differentiation of sine, cos. Okay, write cos. Then what was the angle there? Cos x, so write cos x. Okay, then multiply. Then go inside the bracket, differentiate cos with respect to x. Differentiation of cos with respect to x is minus sine x. So the answer would be minus sine x into cos of cos x. Okay, understand? Okay, fine. So I'll give you one more example. Which is more easier? This one, this chain rule where we have to write function of x, then assume u, then differentiate this. Okay, but this is much easier, I think. Simply you have to differentiate from left to right. Okay, just go inside and differentiate from left to right. Okay, fine. Now next problem. I think now you all can do the problems. Okay, like if I give you y is equal to ln log of 2t plus 3, find dy by dt. Now here inside the log we are not having t, we are having 2t plus 3, which means it is function of x. Okay, fine. Can you get the answer for this? To log of 2t plus 3. Okay, find dy by dt. Okay, so the answer would be 2 2 divided by 2t plus 3. Okay, very good. That is the correct answer. Okay, 2 divided by 2t plus 3. Okay, it should be 2 divided by 2t plus 3. Okay, see, now let us solve this now. Okay, again, first of all, you have to recognize it is a function of x, like this. Why it is? Because we are differentiating with t. Inside it is 2t plus 3. So we have to go by the short trick method which I told you. Dy by dt you have to write first of all, then write d by dt. Okay, then write inside the bracket log of 2t plus 3. Okay, that we have to write first of all. Now just start from the left side. Okay, differentiation of log is what? 1 by inside the bracket. What was inside the bracket? 2t plus 3. Correct na? Differentiation of log is 1 by x. But in the place of x, it is 2t plus 3. So write 2t plus 3. Multiply. Now we have to multiply differentiation of d by dt of 2t plus 3. 2t plus 3. Okay. In numerator it is. Okay. What is the differentiation of 2t plus 3? It would be 2 plus 0. So answer would be 2 by 2t plus 3. Understand? Yes. It is 2 by 2t plus 3. Okay. Did you all get this or not? Fine. Now one more problem I'll give you. Are you all understanding this or not? Okay, very good. Now next is y equal to ln cos x. Find dy by dx. Okay, find dy by dx. Okay, Okay, it is minus sin x by cos x. Okay. Okay, minus sin x by cos x. Okay, so see how I got 1 by, see, it is function of x we understood because we are differentiating with t, and inside the bracket is 2t plus 3. So we have to go from left to right. First differentiate this log. What is the differentiation of log? 1 by inside the bracket, 1 by x, but in 1 by t, but in the place of inside the bracket is 2t plus 3. So we have to write 1 by 2t plus 3. Okay, into, then you have to go inside the bracket, that is 2t plus 3, differentiation of 2t plus 3 with respect to t, it would be 2. Okay, fine. So I think the answer is, for this problem, write dy by dx here. Okay, d by dx ln cos x. Okay, now it is function of x, we can understand because it is differentiating with x, and inside the function we have cos x. Now we have to go from left to right. Differentiation of log is what? 1 by inside the bracket, so 1 by cos x into d by dx of cos x, into d by dx of cos x. Okay, fine. Now differentiation of cos x is with respect to x is sin x minus sin x, so answer would be minus sin x by cos x. We can further write this as minus of tan x, so the answer would be minus tan x. Okay, understand? Did you all get the answer or not? Okay, minus tan x. Huh. Now can we get back to the problem which we were discussing there? This one, y equal to sin x into cos x, find d2y by dx square. Now can you get the answer for this? Find d2y by dx square, d2y by dx square. Y equal to sin x into cos x, find d2y by dx square. So in this particular problem, we get dy by dx equal to cos 2x, because we know the formula cos square x minus sin square x is equal to cos 2x. Okay, fine. Now we got dy by dx, dy by dx equal to cos of 2x. Okay, now we have to find double differentiation, which means d by dx of dy by dx must be equal to d by dx inside the bracket cos of 2x. Okay, now again we are differentiating with x, inside the function we have 2x. Okay, so we have to go from left to right. Differentiation of cos x minus sin 2x into d by dx of 2x. Okay, so d by dx of 2x is 2, so the answer would be minus 2 sine of 2x. Okay, so for this problem the answer was minus 2 sine 2x. Okay, did you all understand or not? The problem which we have left there, this one problem, with this problem which we have left there, this one, the answer was that, the answer for that problem was minus sine 2, minus sine, minus 2 sine 2x. Okay, fine. Okay, now let us do more problem for this function of x. You can differentiate any function, you can differentiate 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time. There is no problem in that. We can further differentiate any function. Okay, but it depends upon how much we are, how much we have to get the answer. Okay, how much differentiation is required. Okay, now next problem. if y is equal to a sine omega t, okay, find d square y by dt square. Okay, I'll show all the slides. Okay, I'll show all the slides. Okay, first of all we do this problem, then we show all the slides. Okay, y is equal to a sine omega t. Okay, inside the bracket is omega t. Omega is constant. Omega is some constant. Okay, omega is a constant into t. Sorry, answer is d2y by dt square. We have to use. Correct. Omega is some constant. Okay, for now you understand omega is constant. Basically, if you go in our subject, omega is basically angular velocity of the particle. Okay, now again when we will discuss what is angular velocity, then you'll understand what is omega. Okay, omega is represented by this w, stylish w. You're writing w in a stylish way like this. This is omega. Okay, a is also constant. A is also constant. Omega is also constant. Both are constant. Okay, both a and omega are constant. Now it is basically I'll tell you that it is basically equation of what SHM, simple harmonic motion, where a is the amplitude of the vibration, omega is the angular velocity, t is the time. Okay, so I have taken that example. We'll study SHM in means NCRT second part. We'll have zero. No, zero will not be the answer. How it is zero? Yes, minus a omega square sine omega t. Yes, that is the correct answer. Zero cannot be the answer for this. Okay, now let us do this problem now. First of all, you have to find d square y by dt square. So first, what we have to do? First, we have to find dy by dt. Okay, that would be d by dt. Inside y, we have a sine of omega t. Okay, fine. Now a is a constant which we can take outside. Okay, so a we have taken outside. Difference. Now we have to go from what? From left to right. What is the differentiation of sine, cos? Okay, omega t. Now go inside the bracket. Differentiate this omega t with respect to t. That would come as omega. Okay, so we get dy by dt equal to a omega. Dy by dt will be equal to a omega cos of omega t. Understand? Omega is constant. Omega is constant. Okay, fine. So I will skip one step. That first of all, a is constant. Take outside. Differentiate sine. Differentiation of sine is cos. So write cos. Angle was omega t. Now we have to go inside this bracket. When you go inside the bracket, the differentiation of omega t with respect to t is omega. So answer will be a omega cos omega t. That is dy by dt. Now next is you have to differentiate this again with respect to t. So d by dt of dy by dt. That would be equal to what? D by dt. A d omega by dt is how much? A omega cos omega t. Fine. Now again a omega is constant which we can take outside. So we take a omega outside. Then we can write here as d by dt of cos omega t. Okay. Now again we are differentiating with t. Inside the function we have omega here. Okay. Omega t, which means it is function of x. Now how to solve function of x? First differentiate this function's cos. Differentiation of cos is minus sine omega t. So we have a omega. Okay, differentiation of cos is minus sine omega t. Go inside the bracket, differentiate this function omega t. That would be equal to omega. Okay, so the answer for this problem will be equal to minus a omega square sine omega t. Okay, minus a omega square sine omega t. differentiation of constant is zero, but constant is multiplied with t na. So how can you say zero it is? That is the rule number one, which we have discussed, that if constant is multiplied with some function of t, then constant can be taken outside. Okay, fine. So the answer for this particular problem will be equal to how much? Minus a omega square sine omega t. So it is minus a omega square minus a omega square sine of omega t, sine omega t. Okay, so I think you all understanding this. Okay, I think time is not left. Okay, so better we'll go with all the slides. Okay, so we have started from which point, which slides? I think we have started from the homework. I think after homework we are doing. This was the first slide which we have discussed today. That is homework one. Second slide, third. Then this concept we have discussed, double differentiation. Okay, fine. The next one is this, the example for double differentiation. This slide. Okay, okay. So we have discussed all the slides. Any slide you want me to show? Okay, okay. 108. This one. Okay, now we have homework also. Fine. So first you write down the homework, then we'll show more slides. Okay. Homework. You see. So I have prepared 10 questions. Okay. Saturday, Sunday is your yeah, no classes will be there. So you can do all the homeworks. You can take a screenshot. Okay. Even if you are in mobile or computer, laptop also, you can take a screenshot of the homework. Okay. The questions are tough. Okay. So you have to do it properly. So we'll discuss this problem on Monday. Okay. Fine. 119. 119 slide. 120. 126. Homework, see, homework slide you can see. Okay, any doubt in the whatever I taught you? Okay, so we have 10 problem. We'll discuss on the next class. Okay, now almost differentiation is over. Okay, now we have some application of differentiation which we'll discuss in Monday. Okay, on Monday we'll discuss. Then we will have a maximum minimum concept. Okay, then we'll go for integration. Okay, so I think 2 or 3 classes are left. Integration is not very, means we will not go in detail in integration. Okay, so thank you all. See, for the classes, I cannot tell you about next month classes will be there or not. What is your doubt? Which problem is your doubt? Last sum, last sum which we have discussed. This one. Okay. So y equal to a sine omega t. A is a constant. Okay. Now you can take a outside because whenever constant is multiplied function, we can take a outside, a constant outside. So a has taken outside. Then differentiate this sine omega t. Differentiation of sine is cos omega t into, go inside the bracket, differentiate this into omega. So we get a omega cos omega t dy by dt. Then again you have to find d square y by dt square. So we differentiate this dy by dt with respect to t. Okay, a omega is constant which we can take outside. Differentiation of cos omega t. Now again, cos omega t means what? We have to differentiate. In the differentiation of cos is minus sine omega t. Go inside the bracket, it is omega. So it would be minus sine omega t into omega. Now omega is multiplied with sine function. So we can take omega outside. It becomes minus a omega square sine omega t. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you all. In 16, what is the problem? I think simple we are using product rule here. Sin x differentiation of cos is minus sin x plus cos x. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. Okay. Then it become cos square x minus sin square x. Now, if you remember trigonometric formulas, the cos square x minus sin square x is known as cos 2x. Okay. Then dy by dx is cos 2x. Differentiate this dy by dx with respect to x. We'll get d square y by dx square. Okay, we get d square y by dx square. Now now again we are differentiating with x. Inside it is 2x, which means it is function of x. So differentiate cos is sine minus sine 2x into d by dx of 2x means minus 2 sine 2x. Okay, fine. Sine 2x is cos 2x. No, when I told you sine 2x is cos 2x. No, no. Sine 2x is cos 2x. No, where I told you. No, no. Sine 2x is 2 sine x cos x. Okay. I explain you in trigonometry, na. ln x, differentiation of ln x is 1 by x. Differentiation of ln x log x is 1 by x only. Okay. Why it is difference necessary to differentiate? See, I told you when I was explaining differentiation. Differentiation means you have to find the slope of the curve. Any curve is given to you. You have to find the slope of the curve at any point. What is slope? Slope is the rate of change of y with respect to x. Okay. So next class I will explain you about the application of differentiation, where we are applying differentiation. Okay. We can do cos square x minus sin square x also. We can do that also. Okay. This question number 4 you are asking me. 30 degree. Degree is a constant. 30 degree means it is constant. Okay. So thank you all. Time is up. Okay. If it is 2 sin x, then it is constant multiply with the function. Okay. Constant multiply with function means what? Take constant outside, differentiate sin x. That would be 2 cos x only. Simple it is. If it is sin 2x, then it would be cos 2x into 2. Okay. If it is no, in this it is 2 sin x means 2 cos x only. But if it is sin 2x, it would be cos 2x into 2. Okay. Okay. So I think time is up.